girl Meg Evans back with another video. So as you can see by the title, today I'll be discussing why it is important not to listen to your parents. So I already know y'all need to hear this, so let's go. Let's go. Alrighty y'all, if y'all are new to my channel, my name is Maddie and I create new lit content every single week. So today we will be discussing why it is important not to listen to your parents. Now I know there are some parents that probably won't be fond of me after this video, but you know what, I just need to say this and it needs to be said. When it comes to your parents in your life, I feel as though the only person that knows what your purpose is in life and what you are supposed to be doing in life is you and a higher power. I feel as though parents are here to help guide us, push us, motivate us, and let us know things that, you know, we normally wouldn't know. You know, just tell us things, advice, things of that nature, so that they can help us along our journey, our path, you know what I'm saying, but not their path. And I feel as though it's unfortunate when there are parents that, you know, they want to live their life through their kids, you know what I'm saying, and they want their kids to do this, that, and the third so that they can look good in the eyes of their peers, you know what I'm saying. Why do you want your kid to be a doctor? Why do you want your kid to be a lawyer? Why do you want your kid to be this person that you think that is so amazing? Do you want your kid to be a doctor and a lawyer or somebody that makes all this money because you genuinely care about your kid's happiness, or do you want to do that so that your kids can look good for you? Unfortunately, there's parents out there that want their kids to have these nice jobs just so that they can sit and relax with their friends and they can be like, you know, oh, well, you know, my son's a doctor and my daughter's a lawyer and, you know, we're popping over here and I'm just this amazing parents and my kids are amazing, when in reality, their kids are not happy at all. I feel as though in life, everybody is searching for happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. At the end of the day, you cannot tell me that nobody wants to be happy. So unfortunately, a lot of people are put into these situations and these different predicaments where they're not happy at all, but they're doing certain things to impress others or because they want to make other people happy or things like that. And that happens a lot of times when it has to pertain to your parents. I know for me personally, when I dropped out of college, nobody was supportive of my decision. Nobody wanted me to drop out of school. They thought that I should stay in school, at least stay for a year, you know what I'm saying, do this, that, and the third, and get a degree, because then if I had a degree, you know what I'm saying, that gives me all these different options in life, and then I'm able to do this, that, and the third because now I have the degree, when in reality that's not true at all. A degree does not determine a job. And I know there's a lot of people like, oh well, you know, well, it's just like a safety net, you know what I'm saying, like you can use the degree, if you ever needed something you'll always have a plan B. I don't believe in plan B's. I believe in chasing your dreams, and I believe in following your purpose and your passions in life. If you follow your dreams and your purpose and passions in life, then you will always be following plan A. I do not believe in stopping until you accomplish plan A. You accomplish your big goals, and then from plan A you can go on from there, you know what I'm saying. But as far as planning out a plan B, that's a great way to get distracted, and that's why a lot of people don't accomplish their goals. How can you accomplish one goal if you're already planning another goal in your head? You know what I'm saying. Now there's a difference between being safe and having a safety net for yourself and not setting yourself up for failure. But as far as actually choosing another path just in case, is literally telling yourself like, oh well, I already know I'm not going to make it, so let me just set myself up so that when I don't make it, I'm good. But like, that's why you're not making it, is because you're already setting yourself up for failure, if you see what I'm saying. Mentally, you cannot help what your subconscious mind intake. Your brain is wired and designed to help you and keep you safe at all times. Your brain wants to keep you safe. So if you're telling yourself and you're telling your brain that you can't do something, your brain is going to do its job and it's going to slow down. It's going to make sure that you do not do those things that you're saying that you don't want to do, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So it's very important to only fill your mind with positive thoughts, positivity, positive energy. Have positive people around you. Don't be watching all the news and all this negative stuff and just taking in all negative information every day about how people dying and you need to be scared every time you walk out the house. Like, no, put positivity into your life, put wellness into your life. Make sure that you're healthy, eating well, taking care of your body, working out, exercising, doing what you need to do to make sure that you're always on top of your game. You only get one life and time never stops ticking. So you do not want to be at a point in your life where you're 80 years old and you regret the fact that you didn't go chase your dreams, or you regret the fact that you listened to your mom and now you're envious of your mom because you knew that you shouldn't have listened to her, but you listened to her because that was your mom, and now you're miserable because you're in a career that you hate, when in reality you should have just listened to yourself to start off with. When it comes to your parents do not mean any harm at all, okay? They're not trying to set you up for failure, usually. But there are parents out here that actually do want like their kids to fail and like have really ulterior, like negative, just terrible energy, terrible motives. So if that is you and you're in a situation where your parent relationship with you and your parent is just so unhealthy to where your parent just needs to not be in your life, you need to actually figure out, okay, you know what, I love you, I appreciate you, I love you mom, I love you dad, but you know what, if I want to be this person, this spectacular person, and I don't want to be taking care of you my whole life, then I need to get out of this situation. And you need to separate yourself from your parents. And I know that that's hard, and it's very, very, very hard thing to do, especially when it's your parents, you know what I'm saying, because you love them and you want nothing but the best for them. You care a lot about them, so you want to make sure that they're good, but you don't want to ruin yourself in the process. So it's good to make sure that your family's good, it's good to make sure everybody's good, but do not lose yourself. Typically your parents do not mean any harm. The advice that they're giving you is just the advice that they've learned and they've grown with over time with their own life. But the thing about it is that technology is constantly changing, life is constantly changing, things are constantly evolving. So yes, you might have a lot of parents saying, oh, go to school, go to college, do this, that, and the third, so you can get a job and you can do this, that, and the third. But the thing about it is our generation is totally different from our parents' generation. Our parents did not have the opportunity to play Fortnite and make millions of dollars from it. You could not be this online social media person. You cannot make videos online and get paid from them. There are so many different things that we have the advantage of doing in our generation that our parents didn't do. So technically their parenting might be a little bit old-fashioned, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things in life pertaining to like different careers or stuff like that, like different life choices, they might be a little bit outdated. And the thing about it is that things are constantly evolving and constantly changing, so it's always good to just always keep learning, keep evolving. And I feel as though with parents, like that's just something that it's hard to do, because think about it, you've been doing the same thing for 30 years, 40 years, so of course they're thinking, okay, let me teach my kids what I know. But the thing about it is like, wait, there's all these exterior things that are going on at the same time. When you're parenting your kids, you're typically warning them and informing them of the things that they should watch out for, you know, making sure that they do not make the same mistakes that you do. But the thing about it is that a lot of the times you don't make those mistakes, and I feel as though honestly you have to make mistakes in life. Like for me personally, I'm glad I made all the mistakes that I had, because the quicker you make mistakes, the quicker you can learn and the quicker you can keep it pushing. A lot of times if your parent is holding you back to where you can't make any mistakes, you can't literally live your own life, you can't mess up and correct yourself, then you'll get to a point in life where it's like, oh well, I don't even know who I am, I've never really tried different things out, you know what I'm saying? You haven't tested enough things out yourself to see what the reality really is or what the truth really is behind something, because you've always just listened to your parents' opinion or your parents' thoughts behind something. Now I'm not saying be goofy and like go do something dumb that you know good and well you need to not be doing. If your mom told you not to, okay, don't do it. But there are certain things where it's like, okay, you know what, she told me not to, but I'm gonna just do it anyways, okay? Even though I know I'm gonna get in trouble, I'm gonna still do it. And you know what, at the end of the day, even though you might get really, in trouble for real, okay, it was still a learning lesson. So I know sometimes it's hard for our parents to accept the things that we do, and they can't understand why we're making these crazy goofy decisions. But honestly, a lot of the time it doesn't have to do anything with them. It has to do with our own purpose and our own path in life. Because I know that for me, I went through a lot of crazy stuff. I was wild as a kid, okay? I was always getting in trouble. I was always in the principal's office. I was skipping school. I was doing all types of stuff. But I know for myself, like, I have learned so much and I've grown so much and I've learned so much about myself in the process of doing all that wild, crazy stuff. And honestly, I'm glad I got it out of my system when I was young, because I would be a hot mess right now. So that's why I think it's important just to go through all those things, you know what I'm saying, so that you can grow fast. Because I feel like that's what really helps you grow in life, is going through the things faster than others, so that you're able to make those mistakes faster. Because the quicker you make mistakes, the quicker you can get over it. And the mistake that a lot of people make is that they stay stuck in their ways, you know what I'm saying? You're still sad, you're still depressed about your ex-boyfriend. You need to let that go. Let it go. Stop worrying about who your ex-girlfriend is texting. It's not your business. The thing about social media that you have to be careful about is that it has you constantly thinking about all this negative, bad stuff, okay? You literally can look at the person that literally broke your heart every single day if you wanted to, and you can literally keep putting your mind back into a negative state, negative state, negative state, negative state every single day, and you're not even realizing that you're literally, every single time you do that, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting yourself, you're making yourself sad. Now you're depressed, now you're sad, now you're depressed, and it's just a terrible, terrible cycle. So the quicker you make these mistakes, you learn about yourself, you find self-love within yourself, you'll be able to do that thing. And the thing about your parents, the only way you'll be able to stand up to your parents is if you love yourself. If you do not love yourself and you are not confident within yourself, then you will not stand up to your parents. You'll just keep listening to them because you think that what they have to say is right, and you know that, oh, okay, it's your parents, so let me listen to them, when in your gut, your intuition is telling you, you know what, no, I need to not be doing this, or no, I don't even want to go to school to be a lawyer, so why am I listening to them? You know what I'm saying? I want to be a violinist and I'm going to school to be a whole doctor. Like, No, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what's right for you, because at the end of the day, your parents cannot determine your happiness. You are the only person that can determine your happiness. Your parents cannot do that for you. So the thing about it is that you want to make sure that you're listening to yourself, because you don't want to get to a point where you resent your parents, because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I hate my parents because they let me do this and that, or they did not let me do this and that, where, you know, it's not about a let or did not let. It's about what did you allow. Okay, at the end of the day, your parents will respect you. I know for myself, when I dropped out of school, nobody wanted me to drop out of school. Okay, I got a lot of negative backlash when it came to my family and stuff like that, but that was okay, because I said, you know what, I know what is important for me, I know what's right for me, and I know what I need to be doing for myself. So for the past couple of years, was it rough? Yeah, but I wasn't going to stop, because I knew what was right for me, because I had found self-love within myself. So I knew I was doing the right thing for myself, and now I am like able to stand in my truth, and I'm able to show results, because I never gave up. Before, you know what I'm saying, if I gave up, then I wouldn't have these results to show, and I wouldn't be proud within myself. I'm so proud of the person that I am, because I listened to myself and I did not listen to my parents. And me dropping out of school is one of the proudest moments that I have for myself, because I know that I would not be in the position I am today had I stayed in school. And everybody's life path is different, so you can't determine how somebody's success looks or how they're going to end up in the future, because you honestly do not know. That's up to that person. If you want something bad enough, you will work hard enough to get it, period, point blank. So if your parents are being a negative influence on your life, they don't understand what you're doing, they're telling you to get a real job, and they're telling you, oh, well, maybe you should try this, that, and the third, keep staying on your path. Do what you know is right for you. Keep staying true to being you. I know it is hard. I know it is so hard, especially when you know that you cannot even listen to or get advice from the people that you love the most, and you might not even have their support, but you have to do what's best for you. Your happiness is what's important, because at the end of the day, you do not take anybody to the grave. You go there alone. So make sure that when you go there, you're going there happy, and you're not upset, you're not sad, you're not depressed. Always put yourself first. Find love within yourself. Make sure that you are always happy, and make sure that you are always doing what's best for you. I love you so much, and if you ever need any help, any advice, any support, whatever you need, comment it down below. Message me on Instagram. Follow me at Mad Givens. Whatever you need, I am here for you. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you all so much. So if you guys like this video, can you please give it a thumbs up? Hit that subscribe button and press the notification bell so you guys know my next video is out. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys so much. All the love and support you guys have been giving me literally means the world to me, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I hope everybody has an absolutely amazing day. Keep being great, keep being original, keep being true to being you. I love you, I appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.